Hello guys, my name's Pete Freeman. I've been a live sound engineer for 10 years and had the privilege to work with some of the top names in the industry. I run my own live event hire company called APA Live Events. Today I've been given the opportunity to run through Soundcraft's new digital mixing console, SI Expression. When I buy a mixing console, I look for two things. One is good sound, and the second one is whether it's user-friendly and easy to explain to other engineers. Let's see if SI Expression fits the bill. So initially I can see that we have our high pass filter, gate, compression, EQ, left and right and mono as signs. We also have our touchscreen, which is responsive, and we have an effects section with what appears to be 4 engines, lexicon effects. We have 14 mix masters and we have 4 matrix sends. Okay, so we look to have a 32 channel input console, 30 input faders on layer A, another 30 input faders on layer B, another 14 assignable faders on layer C, and another 4 on D. Everything looks pretty simple to operate. It looks to be one button, one function, one pot, one function. So it looks like it would be quite difficult to get confused. We've got 4-bank lexicon effects rack, and everything looks and feels quite nice. So let's pass some audio through and see how it sounds. I'm going to start off by getting together a quick mix using the gains on the global encoders there. See if we can find some. Well, we've got some guitar here, but again, even that up. Maybe some bass, vocal somewhere here. There we go. I think there's some keys in there as well. Okay, so now let's assume that we want to put a little bit of reverb on the vocal. Simply hit our effects. So maybe if we want a slightly different reverb, go to first have a vocal hall. Not quite that much, that would do. Let's try and use another engine, get some delay in there. Just a quick mono delay, there we go. So there's just a little bit of that there. Okay. To get our effects returns, let's see if we can just put those on the top layer. There we go, there's our first. There's our second. Our third. There's our fourth effects engine, all on one layer now. Nice, maybe what we might want to just link up the keyboard left and right, just as easy as hitting the link. There we go. Okay, so now just going back over, we might want to actually put some high pass, more than one channel maybe, so I'm going to interrogate high pass and I'm going to apply it to the snare, not the bass, guitars, keys and vocal. Yep, there we go. I'm also going to make sure that my lead singer can hear herself, so I'm going to put her vocal into her mix. I'm also going to put her vocal into our guitarist mix, along with our guitar, a bit of kick and snare, moving over to the bass drum, to the bass player, a bit of kick and snare, a bit of bass, a little bit of guitar, and he's going to want to hear the vocal as well, maybe to the drum fill, kick and snare, quite a lot of bass usually, a little bit less guitar, also some keys and vocal. Everything is very easy to set up. Let's just move over and put a gate onto our kick drum. ESP, do a little bit of EQ on the bottom end of the snare to give it a bit more punch. I want to see that because it's just how I'm familiar working. That's good. Maybe we want to apply a bit of EQ to the middle of this guitar, bring it out a little bit, and with the whole mix. I have just spent a couple of minutes and been able to very easily find my way to everything I needed to in a very familiar fashion. The whole desk gives you a bit of confidence quite quickly. Everything feels nice and solid, the faders, the encoders. It's got a nice analog feel. It's just simple, easy, and sounds good. I think everything is great, and I look forward to being able to get hold of one.